Trey, what you see in the second half where the offense really slowed down and allowed them to get back into the game?
Really just slow down. I mean, they picked up their level of intensity on defensive end, and it just seemed like we just slowed down our pace on offense, and yeah, that's about it.
And we talked about this a little bit with her, but how much do you think the overall issue for you guys is kind of just maintaining confidence and responding to adversity when it kind of hits in some of these games?
I mean, my confidence doesn't waver, and I feel like us as a team, we still just play our game and try to figure it out on the fly.
I guess how tough does it feel right now just to kind of get over the hump and kind of stop, these long losing streaks right now?
I mean, obviously we don't like losing, and it's not fun losing. So we're gonna we still try to do what we can to, get some wins on the table. So it just starts game by game, quarter by quarter.
On a positive note, you've had big games before, but those have become more as a supporting player behind. When B.I. was going off and you got opportunities, or Zion's going off and you got opportunities. But now you've been pushed into the role of being the guy over these last 5-6 games. How are you adjusting to that role? It seems, your scoring has been efficient. Your numbers have gone up. How are you adjusting? What are you seeing from defenses that have allowed you to see your offensive game flourish in these last few games?
I've just been trying to be aggressive. Nothing's really changed, in my opinion. I just try to be aggressive. Whether that is driving to the rim, finding my three, trying to get to the free throw line more often, is just get out in transition too. That's been the biggest thing, just getting out in transition. So, you're not playing against a set defense all the time. That's about it.
Have you become more aggressive on court with your teammates and asking them to find you? Are there things that you've noticed in being more aggressive offensively that you want to do, and how you're communicating that to Dejounte and CJ and then feeding you?
I mean, I've been doing that for 3 years. We're going on 4. I've always been telling people whenever I'm open, I just try to find me because I know the defense doesn't want that. So we got to do more things that defense doesn't want.
And then Herb also talked about that we haven't seen much, nearly as much of your bag as you have available in your game. What do you think the next levels are for you in expanding what you're capable of doing on the offensive end and on the defensive end?
I mean, defensively, I would say just being disruptive. Playing both sides of the ball is tough, but, you got to have a lot of stamina for that. So, that's what I strive to be. And then offensively, I mean, sky's the limit. I feel like I can be one of those players. I can do anything on the court. And so just got to continue to, just get better and continue to polish my game.
Trey, obviously this team hasn't been fully healthy all year, but it seems like lately, especially, you guys have run in that bad quarter, that bad stretch. It seemingly is like a knockout punch. Can you put your finger on why that's happening and why you guys can't really even stop that?
I mean,
like I know Jalen tonight, for instance, got hot. You guys had some turnovers. But, what are some of those conversations among yourselves when that's happening? Or do you almost even feel, I don't want to say powerless, but you know what I'm trying to say, where you can't halt a run from getting even larger, right? The deficit from growing even bigger.
I mean, basketball's a game of runs. We just have to do better on sustaining them. And that's on us as players to, get back together, regroup, and figure out ways to stop the other team from scoring.
Hey, Trey, you talked about your confidence. What do you feel like the team's confidence is right now, just collectively?
I still think we're a confident group. I mean, before this game, we still lost a lot of games in a row. We felt like we were a pretty confident team tonight. So I think it's just every time we step on the floor, we just go out there and fight our hardest and play the best we can.
For your development, how important is it to kind of make quick decisions when you have the ball, knowing teams are trying to run you off the line and stuff like that? Just having those split-second moments where you decide, am I shooting, am I driving, just being able to make the right choices in those moments.
I mean, I just feel like that's just how I'm supposed to play anyway. Making the right choices, being a playmaker, whether that is for myself or for others. This is how I expand my game and, get to my point of being able to do everything on the court.
Do you feel like you're being more aggressive from start to finish? Does it feel like it?
That's a good question. I think I'm pretty cognizant of it. I mean, obviously, first quarters, first halves, this season I have been, doing pretty well. Just got to pick it up, second halves, and continue to be aggressive. But good question.
What is the toll that losing like this takes on do as a player on the locker room? I know you say guys are still confident, but you've not lost like this in your career. You're not seeing this. How do you have to approach this beyond just confidence when you think about, do you look at the standings? Do you think about tomorrow? How do you do this big picture and how do you do a small picture?
I would say that in the moment, like after the game, night after the game, sucks. It's awful. Hate losing, and especially as it piles up. But then the next day, you just gotta wipe it clean. It already happened. Can't do anything about it. So, got another opportunity to try to win another game. So, that's really the mindset.